What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video we're going to take a look at the plan for Granyt Doorkeeper Fusion. It's already available in game and we already have the planning, so we're going to break down all the information that you need to know in order for you to maximize the event without falling into any trap. Because there are a few traps that are very problematic. I'm actually a little bit concerned about these. Because if I would not pay attention to and I don't know, I still don't know, I think it's going to be a major problem. So we're going to take a look at those traps. There are at least two of them that you should be paying close attention to and making the most out of this event. This seems that is going to be a decent event fusion when it comes in terms to shards. You are not going to require a lot of shards, but you are going to require a lot of energy and training brews in order for you to progress and training up all these rares and then fuse the rares into the epics and then fuse the epics into the legendary. So this is definitely going to be a lot of work, so hopefully you guys have around 2000 gems, maybe even some energy saved, as it's going to be very impactful for you to complete this fusion. This champion is pretty decent, is not mind-blowing right away outside of arena. In arena, like, he's solid, but the best part of him is that he gives a lot of buffs to your characters and he'll make other characters to shine. So that's going to be the most important thing going on with this guy. And yeah, so he's a decent fusion. It's definitely something that you should consider. And but yeah, if you are thinking about choosing between him and Leonardo, you should definitely prioritize Leonardo. And if you have like 15 sacred shards or something like that, definitely go for Leonardo over this guy, as Leonardo is going to be more impactful to your account, at least most people account. Okay, let's break down all information that you need to know in order for you to complete this fusion. And as always, if you guys liked information on these videos, make sure to share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Raid Shadow Legends content and make sure to smash that like button like a boss. Before you start, as always, I have to mention the QR code. If you guys have any friends or family members that have not started playing Raid, make sure you share with them this QR code. You're going to be able to get a legendary champion Karato Foxhunter right away as you start the game for the first time. Then you're going to be able to get Uugo at level 10, epic champion that can revive your entire team and decrease the defense of your enemies. After that, you can get the Mausoleum Mage at level 20, increase your crit chance, increase your defense, heals up your entire team. Absolutely amazing characters. After that, you can use one of these promo codes to get one additional legendary champion. MONKEYKING for Song Wukong, one of the best champions for arena. Desert Queen for duarktikhq, amazing for raids and dungeons. Trihurger for Rurak, a guy from the Sylvan Watchers faction. And finally, GETALICE for Alice of the Sacred Order. These promo codes are only possible to use within the first 48 hours, so make sure you don't miss out. And after that, you can still get a third legendary champion by just logging into the game for 7 days. And it's going to be Michelangelo of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can also obtain his red stars, which will make him a lot more powerful. Okay, once again, this is only available if you use the QR code on the screen. So make sure you give the best starter possible to your friends and family members that are still not playing the best turn-based RPG game out there, Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's talk about this fusion, and now we can get Granyt Doorkeeper guy. Taking a look at the plan, this is available on Reddit. You can also find it on Discord, maybe also on the official website. We have a few points of interest here that are very important. So in red, we have the dungeon hunters, gear hunters, and the respective events. So first off, we have the gear hunter. This used to be the dungeon divers. These are events where you want to get the best quality possible of artifacts and accessories. So if you can get epic, legendary or mythical, you want to do that, and that's going to be possible by doing the harder difficulties of these dungeons. We're gonna take a look in a future video on the Fire Knight cheat code characters that you can use, and most of them are epics, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. Make sure to check out after this video. So for the first dungeon divers, aka gear hunters, you want to start it not on the first day but on the second day. And the reason why, it's because we're going to get a clan versus clan, and doing dungeons, doing clan versus clan is going to give you more points, so remember that. Also, you want to complete the gear enhancement event during the clan versus clan for some additional points as well. Make sure you do that, upgrade all your gear, this is going to give you more points for your clan. And that's going to be all you have to focus on for the first few days. After that, we have the Dragon Tournament, which you should only start on the third day. This is because you want to make sure that you are doing it at the same time as the second Gear Hunters event. And this Gear Hunters event, as you guys can see, it has two components. The first one lines up with the Dragon Tournament, but the second one lines up with the Ice Golem Tournament. Now, most people would agree Ice Golem Tournament is absolute trash, so you should try to get 2,500 points on the Gear Hunters during the Dragon Tournament and get the last remaining 1,000 points during the Ice Golem Tournament, because usually like Ice Golem is very trash, it has a lot more RNG, it has a lot more chances of you losing energy, so that's why you want to make the most out of your Gear Hunters event number 2 during the Dragon Tournament. This is the first trap, very important during this event. The second trap is going to be this Champion Training Tournament. They are probably going to put some very powerful rewards in this one, because they want to force you to level up your characters, so after you cannot use them down here. So this is the second trap of this event. Be on the watch out for this. If you don't have a lot of characters for you to level up, and even if you have, you really have to pay attention to. This is usually a huge trap for your resources, and depending on which rewards you are getting, you really have to be careful with this. You have to complete this event, the milestones on the side, but watch out. If you are going for those top places, this might compromise your progress down here, so be very careful. Then we have a Summon Rush. This is our third trap. Yes, 3 tabs already. So the Summon Rush, it has two components. The first one is going to give you a rare. The second one is going to give you an epic. The rare, to obtain the rare, you probably have to use like 5, 6, maybe 7 sacred shards. And to get the epic, you have to spend additional 4 sacred shards. So that's going to be a huge problem for you in case you are going for Leonardo at the same time as this guy. If you're going for Leonardo, if you only have like 20 sacred shards, watch out, you might have to skip this fusion to guarantee that you can do this without spending any money, or without spending like $200 on sacred shards or something like crazy like that, which I definitely don't recommend. So watch out for this trap. You definitely want to go for the rare. The epic might be very expensive, and it's also going to waste points down here. So once again, this is the third trap out of this event. Classic Arena, you just have to do your Classic Arena. This one, once again, Gear Hunters, you want to prioritize 2,500 points during the Dragon Tournament. So once again, that's why you want to do the Dragon Tournament on the last day, and do the least possible during the Ice Golem Tournament. Then you are going to have another Gear Enhancement event. This one has nothing in particular, so you can do it throughout the 3 days. And then we have another Gear Hunters event, which used to be the Dungeon Divers. This one, once again, you have to be very careful. You want to do it at the same time as the Spider Tournament, so you skip the first day, you do on the second day, and you can overlap the Spider Tournament also with the Champion Training event. Now the Gear Hunters will give you points by obtaining artifacts and accessories in dungeons, but also on the campaign. So you can level up some of your characters at the same time as you complete the Dungeon Hunters event. So keep that in mind. You can level up characters and get points at the same time, especially because the difference between the rarities of the artifacts don't matter as much. It matters how many you obtain. So keep that in mind. This is our fourth trap, yes, right here, is to make sure that when you finish the Spider Tournament, you start farming campaign to level up your champions. And here we have the Gear Enhancement event. This one, once again, you can complete. You just spend your silver. You should prioritize your 6 yellow stars items with speed, then you prioritize the ones without speed, and after that you prioritize the 5 yellow stars with speed, and then the 5 yellow stars without speed. And you want to level them up to level 8 and then to level 12, and only if they are like really good you level them up to 16. You should prioritize as much as possible, get them to level 12, because that's the best silver 2 points cost, and only for 16 the items that you are going to use for sure. If you're not going to use, you are better off leaving them at level 12. Okay, we have our final trap, our 5th trap of this, which is the Champion Chase Tournament. This is the type of tournaments that you get points by obtaining characters, and you're going to obtain characters with depending on the rarity you get more points, right? So epic characters will give you around 350 points or 250 points if they are the normal type, 350 if they are void. You can also save the rewards of some of these dungeons and only collect them when the milestones are active, so keep that in mind. This is also going to be very important. For example, the spider, all these doggos, you only want to collect the doggos when this one starts. You have a few days to do so, so that's going to give you some additional points because the doggos are void. And you want to do the fusions, also when the champion tournament is going on, so you can get more points from doing the fusions. You can also get more points by doing additional Rally Keeper fusions or Brotha Out fusions, especially because he's a void type. And you can also collect some of your characters that you have right here if you didn't collect them before, as this will give you additional points as well. For example, me, I'm going to get Mitrala, so she's going to give me a ton of points on this specific event, even that I have to hold back and not collect her for 1 additional week. So all of these are cheat codes that you can use in order for you to get more points. For our final events, we have a classic arena tournament, so once again just participate in arena and you are good to go. But once again, pay very close attention to this Champion Chase tournament. All the fusions you want to do is exactly when this happen, and once again you can leave up to 2 or 3 rares for you to collect on the milestones just by waiting and then collect when this starts. This is going to give you like 200 or 300 additional points plus the fusions. This is going to give you 1,000 points, so you can have around 1,000 to 1,500 points by just holding back in collecting your rewards. Finally, the last point I want to make is that this Champion Chase tournament should require you to use your ancient shards, but once again it will be based on the type of characters you get. So you are using ancient shards, but you want to get as many epic as possible so you can get more points towards this event. This is going to be around 250 points per epic character, so you really want to make sure that you are getting a ton of epics out of those ancient shards. It's not really about the legendaries, it's really about getting as many epics as possible. And once again, if you have any additional fusions or summons fragments to collect, you want to do those as well. So there you go, guys. These are all the traps and things that you have to pay attention during this fusion. If you do so, you're going to be able to unlock this legendary without struggling too much in regards to your resources. Make sure you are always not wasting energy, as it's going to be a very important component out of this. So make sure you are doing double dip as often as possible. If you want to take a screenshot of this, go ahead and do now. And that's going to be the video, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the information helpful, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Raid Challenges content, and I will catch you guys later.